Right guys, let's talk about why the 1993 CD Taiwanese fan. It's my current nighttime fan until I get a bit older from like the 1980s or something. This is my current fan right here. The 1993 CD Taiwanese fan. Now, at some point I might sort this fan out for like Honeywell or something. One of those two there. Like the Taurus C12 Grey. Or the Honeywell. This is the front bedside fan. I was doing a view on that piece of junk there. And this fan is made from a time when SMC was still a good fan brand. But this is before SMC really started taking the L and the general Mickey out of quality and being as bad as modern fans. This Honey fan is a decent fan. It's got, I wouldn't say it's the best fan ever made, definitely not. There's definitely better fans out there. My Tatung that broke, I parted out, was worse. No, better, I mean. Most of this fan is constructed out of plastic, as you can see. But ABS plastic, and I believe PC polycarbonate. No, it's another type of plastic isn't yellow. Because you rarely see these bits yellow on SMC made fans, which is interesting. Also, these buttons are actually satisfying. And this is one of the better ones because it actually has, if you look at this has the metal base. And it's not, when I say metal base, I mean a metal underplate as well. And it's one thing that I really like about these SMC fans. Yeah, the way the ones with the metal base plate, they feel the sturdiest and the best made. As you can see here, these are nice and easy to hook up, and this can be wall mounted. You take out the screw on the side, and it's now wall mountable. And the oscillation is broken on this fan, but I don't really care if the oscillation is broken. I might try and repair it at some point, but it's not big of a deal. And these are the last truly good fans, in my opinion. They are very, and the play picture in this one is actually really good. I'll take about the same pictures as the Tatung DS12P, if not slightly less. That's the play picture you're getting on one of these fans. Yes, excuse the dust, this fan has been used daily, overnight. And the good thing about this SMT made fan is the fact that it doesn't rattle. These earlier ones don't rattle at all. They really don't rattle. Honestly, they don't. It's really smooth. This sounds like a Tatung DS12P when it runs. It's a really smooth running fan. And actually, before I turn it on, I'll mention something else. Before the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, SMC actually used to be based in Taiwan, because you actually see some ceiling fans from SMC made in Taiwan. There's also a Super model, which looks just like this, but it has a plastic underplate, and there's also a model that's even earlier, and it looks like the Getz fans that the Utmost Geek has, and it has like some 80s design bits, like a stripe down the middle, like my Pifco does, and it's got the square motor housing, like connects its cold. Now I suppose it's time to run the fan, so why not? Let's do it. It's low. That noise actually sounds quite satisfying. Some people might find that annoying, but I quite find that satisfying myself. But it goes away on other speeds, medium. High. It's a real smooth runner. Runs true, it does. Much better than the later SMC made fans that rattle and shake and just go and all that sort of stuff. This one's decent. This is before that time period, before 1995, where the quality really started declining. And honestly, these are pretty decent. As far as SMCs go, this is a decent fan. I mean, there's better fans out there. Those who know me a long time will know that I used to have a Blue Ice in mint condition. It looked like it just popped out the box. And I can tell you now, this fan, despite being very similar in most ways, the Blue Ice was not as good quality. The grills weren't as good quality. It rattled a bit. The grill kept falling off. This grill only falls off if you put it from the top, really, or hold it upside down. The quality itself on these early SMCs is definitely an improvement over the ones made later on. And I'll show you a picture of one of my old Blue Ice I used to have. It was my first ever 90s SMC fan. And actually, these fans are now considered vintage, believe it or not. It was not this one here, but that was the exact same fan I had. That one, and it wasn't as good quality. But I'm nostalgic to these fans because they're decent fans. I mean, I'm not saying SMC is the best manufacturer in the world. There's definitely better manufacturers like Nulek and so forth, but definitely they were better back then in the early 90s and in Taiwan in the 80s, in the late 80s, before the quality declined. And I'll show you a picture of one of these earlier ones. I'm going to give it the original owner. And I'll show you a picture of one of these earlier ones now. So, this is a earlier one. And as you can see, it has some 80s design parts to it. This is the 80s SMC model, the Taiwanese made ones. And as you can see here, they definitely have some differences. First off, more interesting badge design. That makes them interesting, in my opinion. And if we look at the back, it doesn't really show us the back on these ones, but some just have the standard flower petal design motor housing, but some of them have this, like, yeah, this is one I used to see all the time on YouTube. They also did one for square back motor housing as well, like the rectangular back ones. But these ones are the 80s models, as you can see, and these are the Taiwanese made SMCs. You can see it's got more design features to it as well. It's got the Art Deco stripe in the middle, which this one's missing. It's got a nicer base and a long motor housing that looks a bit longer. So yeah, this is definitely a better model than the one I've got. But yeah, this is one when SMC used to be made in Taiwan, which is interesting. Not many fan collectors know that Xiao manufacturing company used to be made in Taiwan. Their ceiling fans did, but not many fan collectors know that this one is okay. This one with a square back. If you look, that nice design. That one's got the 80s design aspects to it. Look, it's got the same motor housing that you get on like no, it's not M8. I don't think it's M8. But it's just that motor housing you see on like the Coltons, etc., etc. Yep. Interesting. They're definitely better than modern SMCs. Unfortunately, that fan has probably now died because it was sounding quite unhealthy. Why I'm watching YouTube shorts? Okay, but yeah, you can see the difference in quality. So that's interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching this video and see ya.